Yeah. How do you feel here?
Very good.
Excited as well?
Yes.
Okay. It's really very interesting. It's really very enjoying. Especially the warm clothes because inside it's cold, almost 15 degrees Celsius. So limit of only 10 people, as you can see, no more than 10 people. And now the boat is departing from here. So this is really interesting and very scary as well. You can see here you can see this is the entry point of the salt mine. These are the railway tracks which is leading to the other place in the salt mine, and this is the place from where I reached from the top surface to the bottom ground. And this is how salt mine looks like. The cables, inside of the salt mine. This is how it looks like. These are the salt, as you can see, and you can see the uneven surfaces. I can see this is frozen salt, which looks like. So today I will be spending 4 hours in the salt mine, exploring various things. So let's get started now. At every entry point there is a closed gate, so gate will be closed once we have entered inside. And here you can see there are a lot of wires, some wires for the electricals, some wires for the mines. And here you can see there is a railway track which is basically used for the small train, for the trolley to go here and there. Here you can see some sculpture as well. And now there is an interesting thing. We will be taking the small tram to go to the other part of the mine. So,
Proszę wsiadać. Jeszcze bym się zmieściła może, co?
Zapraszam Państwa jeszcze troszeczkę tutaj do przodu. Śmiało. Plecak jakbyśmy ściągnęli do przodu i wzięli sobie do przodu na kolana. Pana zapraszam jeszcze troszeczkę do przodu.
thank you. So now we are in the small, I would say, kind of trolley train. So it really feels very excited.
A little underground.
Sorry?
A little underground.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you feel here?
Very good.
Excited as well?
Yes.
Nice.
We will see after.
Yeah. So now everyone is on this trolley train and we're reaching to other place now. Now we have safety cover to protect from the falling. This is the safety rod which has been put by the worker so that we should not fall when it's start running. And now it has started. As you can see, started now. So there is a small train in the salt mine, BOCHNIA salt mine, which is basically transporting the people from one place to another place in the cave, because the cave is really very big. The cave is really very interesting. It's really very enjoying. We are almost like 80 people sitting on this trolley train. And here we are saying goodbye. Now we have come to the here you can see there is the place where the trolley stopped. There is a church as well, as you can see. And this is the small train through which we came from the entry of the salt mine to the church. It was very interesting, very enjoying, and very adventurous as well. This is how the small trolley train looks like. And here you can see the tracks are also going ahead as well. You can see the pictures depicting how the miners were living at the old time and how the salt was being extracted. So earlier the trolley was being used only to take the salt from the one part of the mine to the other part. And this is the trolley which we used to go from one place to the other place. And here you can see the very interesting part. There is a wooden log as well, and you can see on the side there is also a wooden log. You can see this area is very well supported by the wooden logs, which can also helps to keep the surrounding warm as well, and also it helps to support the structure as well. It's very important that you must wear the dress very well, because, and especially the warm clothes, because inside it's cold, almost 15 degrees Celsius. So one has to be very careful in wearing clothes and before you arrive here. There is a lift which is going down by 36 meters, which is equivalent to 10 floor buildings. So it's quite deep, I would say. Now finally I'm in the elevator now, and I will be going at the bottom. Here you can see there is a shop as well, where you can buy the salt, different kind of salt and serving. We have reached another 34 meter in depth by the elevator, which is equivalent to 10-story building, and this is how it looks like now. So
Now we have a break.
okay,
We meet in this point 15 past 12.
okay,
Okay. And this time we meet in this point, okay?
Okay, what's
After
12,
break.
15. Oh, okay.
12, 15.
Oh, okay, thank
Okay?
you. Okay,
15 past
here
12.
only.
Here.
Ah, okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Okay? And we go on the boat after break.
After the break.
After break.
Ah, okay, thank you. Here, now we have a break. Here we have a break for 15 minutes and then we will be going to the boat. So there will be another part of exploring this salt mine by the boat. So I'm excited for that as well. Here you can see exact the salt mine. You can see this is exact salt which I can see. And I think there is no need to buy salt here. One can take the salt directly and eat it. As you can see, the purest form of salt. These are all salt actually. You can see these are all salt. This is how it looks like right now. Right now I am 275 meter below the surface, below the earth's surface, which is quite very deep. And the next step will be the boat ride, which is very interesting and I'm very excited about it. Different kind of souvenirs of the different price. And you can see the salt lamp even, and here you can see different kind of salt souvenir as well. The boat ride will be of 1 kilometer from here, so guide asked me to make sure go to toilet so that in case of need there won't be any opportunity to be on the boat. And now we are moving ahead for the boat ride. Now we are entering the another part of the mines, and you can see this structure is completely supported by the very heavy wooden logs, which also keeps the area warm as well. And it will be a foot walk now for some distance. And I'm very enjoying this part. It's really interesting, very adventurous as well. And this is also fun. So I would recommend everyone, whoever is coming to BOCHNIA Salt Mine, or even whoever is coming to Poland, you should must explore this place. This is really very interesting place. This gives you the feeling of like how the salt mine works. And we are walking almost over a kilometer now. You can see the surfaces are so even. It's not like something which is smooth because it's a mine, so this cannot be like smooth cutting of surfaces. You can see there is another. There is. You can see there is a salt here, the white. These are all salt. That's how the boat looks like. It has a limit of only two. It has a limit of only 10 people, as you can see. No more than 10 people. And now the boat is departing from here. I'm not sure how deep the water is. I'm very scared. But it looks very interesting. This is the boat. The next turn is our turn. Next turn is my turn, and then I will be going into that boat. And this is really another fun and interesting part, but also scary part. I'm also excited, and as well as I am also scared both at the same time. This is really very interesting. Now it's our turn to go on the boat. It's very unstable. One has to be very careful. And now we are in the boat. Now I'm in the boat with the safety helmet, and the boat has started, and you can see the mines, and we have left the edge. You can see. This is how the boat looks like.
Mają Państwo się czego obawiać, solanka ma bardzo dobrą wyporność. Wystarczy położyć się na plecach każdego.
This is very scary as well. So dark.
Solanka ma jedynie 8 stopni. Nawet zatopowe trzecie ma. Jest bardzo zdrowe, więc zachęcam do
basically this was also the path which was used by the miners in the old time for the salt extraction, and you can see on the surface. So boat ride was very interesting. I was feeling like anytime it can turn upside down. The boat seems very unstable. Now the boat has stopped, so we have to go to the other side. Now, now it's time to get off the boat. Very scary when people are boarding and offboarding it. And that's how the boat looks like. This is the boat from which I came from one place to another in the mine. And this is really energy consuming. At this stage, I'm also feeling a little bit exhausted because we're going up the slope and it's really exhausting. So this is really interesting and very scary as well. You can see one has to be very careful while climbing this. You can even slip and one can even fall as well. So I have to be very careful in climbing. It's a kind of like more than 70 degrees of inclination, I would say. At least right now, at least 70 or 80 degrees of inclination, which is dangerous as well, but very interesting and very adventurous. You can see how difficult, how beautifully this was constructed. And there is also a slope, like one you can sit and directly go down. Probably this is used to put the raw salt from here, and it can just smoothly go at the bottom from the high place to the lower place. And you can see the slope is almost like elevated by like almost 70 to 80 degrees. This is called the area 51. This is known as Area 51, where the extensive salt extraction was done from the mid of 18th century to the mid of 19th century. And you can see there are traces of earlier salt extraction during the 17th century as well. And this extraction of salt were just done by only the use of simple tool. This is not flat area, this is elevated, and it's also very, you can see, very narrow area it is. So just only one person can go and come. You can see the structure is very uneven and looks like it's been supported by the block of stones. Here you can see there is another view. And now we are going up. This path is very narrow. Very narrow, as you can see. You can see how the narrow path is. Here you can see the manual way of extracting the liquid material, which basically contains the salt, by this wheel. This is the manual way of extracting the salt using a wheel connected with the bucket. So this basically extracts the liquid, and then it was being transported back and evaporated to convert it into the salt. Here you can see the different kind of salt here. I mean the different kind of salt color. Here you can see the white color. Here you can see some kind of reddish color. This happened just because of the oxidation. And on the top you can see some different color because of the rusting and all these things. And then the white color of salt, and here again the red color of salt. So this all happened because of the oxidation. Different color because of the oxidation and some because of the rusting. So the trip has almost finished. Now I'm going back. It was really a very interesting, challenging trip, and I really enjoyed it. So it's time to say goodbye as the trip finished. It took almost 3.5 hours to complete the trip.